All right, so let's go over again. All right, so let's go over again. All right, so now let's go over again from where we created the project. Okay, so now so you right click on the project. Okay, then you go to new drawing. We say that for the sake of this class, we will name the drawing with your name. So Adam underscore trial. Good. Now for the template, okay, you go to browse. Okay. Then the template we are going to use for this project is AutoCAD Electrical. Okay. So just double click on it. Okay. Then we move on. So if you like, okay, you can give the drawing properties, okay, or you can go and change it over there. So for now, you leave it. Okay. Good. So now you see our title block has now appeared. Okay. Now for those of you that once you add a new drawing, it comes with the title block, you have no problem. Okay. But some of you, it won't come. Okay. Then you have to follow this method and then add it. Okay. Good. All right. So now let's look at the. Hey, can you hear now? Okay. So now over here, you know the things to put over here, right? So now let's look at the. Okay, yours is not having the DWT. Okay. So what is it having? Okay. So now over here, you know the things to put over here. No, the title block is not a file. Okay. Yes. If the quality has reduced, then it's your network. All right. So now you just give these guys their label. So just double click, then a dialog box will appear. Okay. So this dialog box, this dialog box contains all the details about the drawing. Okay. For example, drawn by, so the value will be your name. So I'll say Adam. Right. Now don't apply. Just move on to the next one. Check by, let's say, God. Right. Then I move to the next one. So I'll just leave for the rest. All right. So that is it. So I'll just leave it like this. Apply. Okay. I'm good to go. So now you see God is here, drawn by Eden. Okay. Now in the case where it becomes more than the line extending this one, the border of the title block, then you have to bring it back. So for example, where's this? Drawn by so for example, something like this. Let's see. Now the Adam is sorry, the name is out of the border. So you can just shorten it. Okay. You don't have to write so many stuffs. Good. Against two. So now just drag this guy. So watch what I'm doing. Just come here. Just drag it to this side. And make sure if it is two, you can't. And you just have to take away the guy. Good. Right. So that's it. Okay. All right. So that's with the title block. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's now go into our work. Okay. Let's go to schematics. For example, you have to do ladder diagram, um, two ranks, right? So just go the number of ranks, two. So one to two. Let's do everything like that. Now, assuming we're given a width of 15.00 and then a spacing of, let's say, 10.00. Okay, good. Now let's set the number of ranks to 5. So 5 ranks. Have the length to be 45. So okay, then I place it over here. Now that's dangerous. Alright. So now you see our spacing is too much. That means we have to reduce the spacing. So no problem. Yes. So 5 ranks with 20. The spacing 5. Oh no, let's do it 2.5. 2.5. Good. All right. Conference meeting. Good. So let's assume you have a push button. You know how to select these guys already. So place it. Okay. Hey, why is that guy? Okay. Can use the editing component tools, okay, to move it. And let's say we have a four. Okay. So now you see the problem I'm facing. When you are facing this problem, if you want to place the component somewhere and then it's not going to the exact place or location you want, okay, you just turn off these two guys, the snap and then the grid display mode. Okay, just turn them off. Let me go back to my core now. So now you see it's still going back to that place. You said that the normally open and the normally close have to be outside the ladder diagram. So we can just scoot this guy small to bring it there. Good. So now let's say this is our work. Okay. So we are done with the work. So let me finish so that you follow and just do something small. So over here, we want to use a temperature switch, normally close in series with our motor control. Let's see what we can get. So then we add a pilot light, red, red lights, label it as red, sorry, tag it as R, label as red. Uh, let's move the label out. Let us put this guy. Let's say we have to add a heating element. So let's pick the heating element. Place it here. The circles we are saying are the coils. Okay, the relay coils. Okay, so let's label the heating element as H and name it as heating element. The circles are saying then lastly, you can pick some switch. Let's see. Let's use alarm. Let's say you have some alarm. So you want to insert an alarm. Unfortunately, we don't have. So we use the buzzer. Okay. Then we name it as tag it as A and label as alarm. Good. So we are done. Okay, so you want to move the label outside. Then you can just click on it. Okay. Okay, so we move the label out because we don't want it to be together with the components. Okay, because it's a label. Once you see the label outside the ladder, okay, you know the component that it refers to. Okay, the name of the component is the component tag. Okay, so the label is just describing what the component is. Okay, good. So we are done. Okay, now if you remember the last time, the question said that you have to use cross referencing and then automatic numbering. So we are going to look at the cross reference and then the automatic numbering. Okay, but for now, try and duplicate this and then let's continue. All right. So let's continue. So now let's do the automatic numbering, okay, and then the cross-referencing. So for the automatic numbering, just go to wire numbers, okay, over here. Just click on it. Then these guys will come. Okay. So if for you these four boxes are not ticked, you can just tick them. The first one is the tag or the read tag or the cross reference signals, freshen database, and then the line hot reference. Okay. All right. So now after that, just click on drawing white. Okay. So click here and you can see some numbers automatically appear in there. So we have 1B, you have 1A, yeah, 1A, then we have 4, we have 3, good, we have 2, good. So that's it, okay. That's the automatic numbering, and then the cross reference. Now the cross reference is what happens when you give um a contact the same name as that of the core, right? The last time I explained that the contact and the cores always goes together. Okay, yes. So you see, we didn't name the label for the contact CR2 as motor control. Okay, okay. But that what we label was what the CR2 as motor control. But because of cross referencing, once the contact picks the name of the core, okay, it automatically takes what that label. Okay, that's the cross referencing. Good. All right. So now we are done. Okay, you are done drawing. So the last part, okay, is to export this guy into what? PDF. Okay. So let's export to PDF. Okay. Okay, okay. Last part, okay, is to export this guy into what? Now let me add something before we move on to the export. Okay. So for example, on rank one, right, you have to connect, let's say, a contact parallel to the push button. Okay. You have to connect a contact, okay, parallel to this guy. But the instruction didn't say that connect it on rank two. Okay. The instruction is still in what? Rank one. And you're connecting it what? Parallel to this guy. Now you can go and put it on rank what? Two. Okay. So now watch what you are coming to do. So go and select the contact. So let's take the contact normally open. Okay. Now let's leave it CR. Let's say CR5. Right. Let's save it. Good. Now we are to connect it in parallel with what this guy, and it's not on rank 2, so you can't put it on rank 2. So it should be somewhere here. Now you use the wire tool to connect it from here to this point, and from this point to this point. Okay, so this is the parallel connection, right? And then you know what will happen. This is now serving as what? A sealed in hot circuits. So whenever you press the push button, this guy closes, right? So when you release it, there's still hot current flow. Okay, yes. So that's what is going on. Okay, basically, right? Good. Now let's look at the PDF. Okay, good. Okay, so we said for the automatic numbering, okay, what you do is that just go to wire numbers, okay, then make sure you tick all these four boxes: tag or read, tag or front, uh, cross reference signals, freshen database, and then the line hot reference. Then after that, okay, just go and click on drawing white, then it will automatically generate the numbers. Okay. Now, if you don't have these numbers, you lose mark for them. Good. Now, let's move on to the export. Okay. So now for the export, when you are here, just press Control P, right, to print. Good. So we are in this dialog box. Okay. Please pay attention to everything we are coming to do over here. Good. Now, for the printer or the plotter, go and select dwg to pdf.pc3. Okay. dwg to pdf.pc3. Good. Now, for the paper size, we know already that it's what? A3. So let's go to that A3. A3, right? So we are selecting A3 420 by 297, not 297 by 420. Let's know the difference between the two, okay? 420 by 297. Good. So that's it. Now, for the plot area, okay, change the display to window. Now, once you click on window, it will bring you back to this place. Now, click one corner of your drawing and create a rectangle around the drawing so that the full drawing will show. Okay, just click it, and that's it. So if you want to check whether you have done the right thing, you can just go to preview, then you see what is happening. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and just go back using the red button over there. Good. Now, in your plot star, okay, go there where there's none and select monochrome. Monochrome, okay. .ctb. Good. Yes. Now, this monochrome will make all your drawing to become black. Okay. So now if I go to preview, you see it's now black instead of the colored. Okay. That makes it nice. Good. So that is it. So just apply layout. then okay. Then now you save it to the pen drive that you'll be using. Okay. Now, if you can't save to the pen drive, you can save to the desktop, then you later transfer. But if you have the pen drive installed, just go, when you come to desktop, go to this PC, then you find the name of the pen drive, then you what save it over there. Okay. You are required to save the file as your index number underscore surname underscore your surname. Okay. Yes. So for example, my index number is UEB 0907821 underscore 100. Good. So that's it. I just save. And you are done. Very simple like that. Okay. So that's it. Okay. We are done. I hope we are able to export. Who is able to export? Yeah, the voice is intentional to come. The playback. You get the playback. Yeah. All right, so just practice, okay, with the one in the books, okay, then you'll be good to go. All right, all the best. See you tomorrow.